In ancient Greece, there were a lot of city-states. This is Sparta. Sparta had a government where the old men in the country made decisions for the city of Sparta. North of Sparta was the city-state of Athens. Athens had a democracy where they made decisions for the city of, Athens. Athens did not make decisions for Sparta, and Sparta did not make decisions for Athens. And if I said they got along, I'd be lying to you. So in the introduction, you saw an example of Greek city-states. In Greece, they called the city-state the polis. City-states did not start with Greece, however. Let's look at Mesopotamia much earlier in history. Here you see Uruk, and here you see Ur. They are both cities, and historians consider them both Sumerian, but they were both independent from each other. The king of Uruk made decisions for Uruk, and the king of Ur made decisions for Ur, but they did not make decisions for each other. Some of the places we study, like Rome, became great empires and had many cities under their rule, but even Rome started as a city-state. When Rome was first founded, the Etruscan kings made decisions for Rome and the surrounding area, but they did not have any say in the cities around them. Well, until they took them over. Once Rome expanded and started having a say over other cities, they were no longer a city-state. So a city-state is sort of like a mini country, a country with one city. City-states are independent and have their own governments, and they might make decisions for the surrounding area, but they don't have other governments or countries that make decisions for them. Today, there are only a few true city-states left. One example is Vatican City. Vatican City is in the middle of Rome, but it makes its own laws. It has its own government, and it does not have to follow the laws of Rome, or the laws of Italy for that matter. Vatican City is its own country. So why isn't Portland, Oregon a city-state? I hope at this point you would be able to answer that, Portland, Oregon is not its own country. The longer answer is that while Portland has a city government that makes laws for Portland, it also has to be consistent with laws in the state of Oregon, and Oregon has to be consistent with the laws that are made in Washington, D.C. by the government of the United States. So the city of Portland answers to both the governments of the state of Oregon and the government in Washington, D.C. Portland is not an independent country that can rule itself, so it cannot be considered a city-state. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully you found it helpful in understanding what a city-state is. If it was helpful for you, please consider clicking that button that says like or that button that says subscribe.